Hi friends, it's Janet and today is day 24 of the 30-day yoga challenge. And we have been going through the chakra energy centers over the last 6 days, and today we arrive at the 7th chakra, Sahasrara, the crown chakra, which is usually represented by a 1,000-petal lotus flower that is either the color lavender or purple, or sometimes you'll see it depicted with all the colors of all the chakras. The element of this chakra is thought. So let me just take you back through earth, water, fire, air, ether, light, and we have elevated to thought. This chakra is our connection to divine, regardless of what name you give it, God, Allah, Buddha, Allah, whatever name you give it, this is the crown chakra related to our connection to divine. So with that in mind, we're going to start relaxing on our back in Shavasana, relaxation posture. So get yourself ready. Maybe you need some water or a towel, have props nearby, they might come in handy, and come to lying on your back. So as you lie back down on your mat, feels good to settle in. Turn your palms open, shimmy your shoulders beneath you. Let your feet be as wide as the width of your mat, flopping open, or even wider. Take up that space. Close your eyes and start to soften to the mat, letting go. Letting go of tension in the body. And settling in. Feeling at the base of your spine the color red and the chakra Muladhara, the element of earth, anchored to the earth. Moving up into the lower abdomen, Swadhisthana, the element of water, creativity. Just above the navel, you arrive at Manipura, fire, digestion, power. And then we arrive at the heart chakra, the energy of air, which links the physical aspects of who we are with our higher self. That moves us into the throat chakra, Vishuddha, which is about communication, the element of ether. It's lighter than air. Into the third eye, Ajna, intuition, clairvoyance, inner wisdom, inner knowing, in the element of light. And then we arrive at the crown of the head, Sahasrara, the 1,000-petaled lotus flower, where at one time in your life, when you were an infant, when you were first born, the fontanella was an opening at the top of your head, a connection, a natural connection to divine. Begin to cultivate Ujjayi breathing. Breathe slowly and deeply in and out of your nose. Wake up your body by wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes, and rock your head gently from side to side. Reach your arms high overhead, extending from the tips of your fingertips to the tips of your toes. Breathe in. And as you exhale with all the power in the center of your being, draw yourself into a nice tight little ball, a loving embrace, and then roll to your side body to rest in a supported fetal pose. Rest a few breaths here, breathing slowly and deeply in and out of your nose. Gather strength and press up to seated. When you come to seated, find yourself arranged seated comfortably on your mat. Bring your palms to touch the center of your heart. Bow your forehead down, chin toward the chest in reverence. Take a moment to name your highest power, universal spirit, Jesus, Yahweh, Allah, Buddha. And then draw your hands up to the crown of your head, touching the crown of your head. Reach your arms high overhead and then circle the arms wide, opening your eyes to the goodness encompassing yourself in the love and the light and the goodness and the radiance that is you. We'll pause seated for a few gentle stretches. Lower your chin to your chest. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. Take a few breaths here. And then lift your chin all the way to the ceiling, dropping your head back, stretching easy through the neck. It's important to me, draw your head to neutral, that you're really aware of any sensations in the neck and any history there. Our posture that we're working toward today is tripod headstand. Lower your left ear towards your left shoulder. Feel the stretch in the right side of your neck. If you have injury to the neck, you would not do tripod headstand or the full expression of headstand today. You know your body best. Take care of yourself. Bring your head up to neutral and lower your right ear toward your right shoulder as you breathe out. Take a few breaths here, just feeling any sensations and awareness of how the neck feels. In addition to injury to the neck, bring your head up to neutral. If you have any challenges, interocular challenges, eye situations like high pressure in your eye, glaucoma, or previous disconnection of the retina in the eye, if that's true of your anatomy, you would not do the peak posture, but I'll give you an opportunity to do something similar and something that would work for you. Let's transition our body into tabletop. Come to your hands and knees. And as you come onto your hands and knees, we'll move our body through some cow-cat stretches. As you breathe in, drop your belly and lift your gaze, lift your tail, look up. Feel the stretch in the abdomen and enjoy a few breaths here. Take one more deep breath in, and as the breath flows out, round your spine to cat pose, pressing your back toward the ceiling, tuck your chin to your chest, and enjoy a few breath cycles here, flowing in just a few breaths. Stay first, one more big breath in. Stay for the exhale, and now we flow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Feel the movement in your spine. Breathing and flowing through these two stretches, delightfully experiencing your body and movement. Trusting yourself, really listening to intuition, maybe wag your tail or your ribs side to side. Changing direction, maybe rolling your head around. What feels good? What do you know your body needs? Hip circles. If you choose to do something that goes in one direction like hip circles, be sure that you circle back the other way. Moving organically, freely, and naturally in your body as you've really gotten to know yourself over these last 24 days and super connected to the energy centers, the chakras or wheels in your body, where there are clusters of maybe blood vessels, nerve endings, or major organs like the heart. Let's take a twist, come to neutral table. Breathe and sweep your right hand high, and as you exhale, slide your right arm underneath the left, come to rest on your right temple, right shoulder. Take your left hand and maybe sweep it behind you, and maybe even straighten the left leg, opening it up in a way that feels good. A nice little stretch here. Nice. Breathe. And then slowly lower your left knee. If your left knee is off the mat, left palm in front of the face, and breathe into unravel. Reach your right hand high. Come back to tabletop, second side. Left arm reaches out to the side and up. Breathe it in and exhale. Thread the needle, left arm under right. Come down to resting on your left temple, left shoulder. Do the same thing you did on the first side. Maybe the right foot sweeps back with the right leg straight and the right hand behind your back, reaching your right fingertips for the hip crease of the left hip. Stay for a few breaths. Enjoy this delicious stretch. And then find your release. Right knee to the mat, right palm to the mat. Unravel and reach the left hand high. Come back to tabletop, and from tabletop position, find down dog. Breathe in, curl the toes under. Exhale, hips high, pedal it out. Stretch and move. Really pressing. Whenever you reach the crown of your head closer to the earth, you are activating and stimulating the crown chakra, Sahasrara.
Take a slow walk to the top of the mat to ragdoll forward fold. Leave your feet separated and maybe trail your fingers along the mat side to side or hold on to opposite elbows. Sweeping side to side. Sometimes it feels good to let go even more by tucking your pinky finger into the crook of the opposite elbow. Let your head hang. Just breathe. Nod your head yes and no and yes again. And then take your fingertips to the mat, feet separated or together. Soften your knees and round all the way upright to standing. Feel the chakra energy centers line up. Once your head comes up, circle your arms high overhead. Bring your palms to touch and breathe out to bring your hands down to your heart center. Pause for a moment. Feel that connection, that divine energy. From the crown of your head, sweeping down all the way through your body. Blink your eyes open, let's flow. Inhale, mountain posture. Palms turn in, shoulders relax down. With your next breath in, look up and exhale. Take a little back bend or a deep back bend, whatever feels good. Inhale brings you back up to mountain pose and exhale back to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Noticing how you line up your spine, you line up your chakra energy vortexes in your body. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, plant your palms, step back to high plank or down dog. Come to the knees or choose not to. Shift forward, lower halfway or all the way to the mat. Inhale lifts you to up dog or cobra. Pause in your back bend, roll your shoulders down back, lift your gaze up. And then exhale to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Once more, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, step to forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Let's flow with the breath. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step to plank. Either weighted down dog or on the knees. Breathe in, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, step to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. One more round. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms and step back to plank posture. On or off the knees or down dog. Breathe in, shift forward. Breathe out, lower all the way or halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forward and exhale, step to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit deep, reach high. As you settle in and reach your arms overhead, bring your hands down to heart center. Stay deep in chair, breathe in. And as you exhale, spinal twist right. Maybe your left elbow touches the outside of the right knee or stay lifted upright. Do what's best for you. Keep your knees together, touching. Inhale, go deeper on your exhale. One more deep breath in and breathe out to release to forward fold. From forward fold, let's separate the feet. Take your peace sign fingers and wrap them around your big toes. Inhale, and as you exhale, bow even deeper. Feel how warmed up you are, really stretching deep. One more big breath in. Exhale deeply. Release your toes. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Sit deep, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sit a little bit deeper if you can. Breathe in. And exhale, twist. Prayer twist, this is called, to the left. And as you prayer twist left,
Think of ways that you connect to divine. Do you pray or meditate? Do you feel that energy, that openness, that communication? One more inhale and breathe out to release to forward fold. From forward fold, shift onto your right foot and send your left foot to the back of the mat into a lunge. Lower down to your left knee. If you need to pad your left knee, please feel free to grab a blanket, a towel, whatever to pad your left knee. So as you begin to shift your hips forward, challenge yourself to reach your hands maybe to the right thigh or knee and push forward. Good. If anybody feels like they want to go further, reach your arms high, lifting for the heavens. Look up, breathe in, and take a little back bend as you breathe out. Good. One more inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, come up to neutral, and exhale your fingertips to your yoga mat. Take the half monkey god, half split stretch by pulling your hips back, straightening the right leg, and stretching down over your right leg. Pulling the toes back towards your nose for a bigger stretch. Good. One more breath here. Inhale, bow deeply as you exhale. Now let's move between these two stretches, keeping your fingertips on the mat or using blocks as needed. Inhale, shift forward, look up. Exhale, pull back, bow down. Two more. Breathe in, shift forward, look up. Exhale, pull back, bow down. One last time. Inhale, lift your gaze and shift forward. Exhale, pull back and bow down. Good. On your inhale, shift forward. Let's deepen the stretch. Toe heel your right foot to the right or your right hand inside the right foot. Really pressing forward, staying as you are. Or if you're feeling really stretchy today, maybe you lower all the way down to your forearms. Sun salutations really warmed us up. Really feeling that stretch. Good. And then slowly make your way back up onto your palms. Peel your back left knee off the mat. Strong core. Here we go. Step back to down dog. Awesome. Couple breaths here. Woo, that was a big move. You did it. We got this. From downward facing dog, lift your gaze and walk to forward fold at the top of your mat. From this forward fold, shift onto your left foot now and step your right foot to the back of the mat, way back there. Come on down to your right knee. Take a moment to pad the right knee. If you need to, start to walk your hands up toward the left thigh and press your pelvis forward. Good. Big stretch. Now, if you tried it on the first side, see if you can reach your arms high. Reaching up for the heavens, look up and bend backward. Take that delicious stretch. One more big breath in. Stay as the breath flows out. Inhale brings you up and exhale, fingertips down. We'll counter stretch by straightening the left leg, pull the hips back, flex the left toes towards your nose, add blocks if you need to. Take care of yourself, bowing down in reverence over your left leg, pull the left toes back towards your nose, breathing slowly. Good. And now let's lift the gaze and press forward, flowing through these two stretches. 3 more times. Your inhale, you lift your gaze, hips press forward. Exhale, rounding down, straighten left leg, bow down. 2 more. Breathe in, press forward, lift your gaze. Breathe out, push back, bow down. 1 more time. Inhale, press forward, lift the gaze. And exhale, big stretch, bow down. On your next inhale, begin to shift forward. Take your left hand inside the left foot. Toe heel your left foot to the outer left corner of your yoga mat. And come on down, if you're able to do so, onto your forearms. Blocks are often really helpful here. Notice if one hip feels tighter than the other. Let your head hang heavy, really dropping the hips as low as you comfortably can, just feeling a good stretch here. And then slowly start to make your way up onto your palms. Pick up your back knee. Big strong move here. Here we go. Back to downward facing dog. Awesome. From downward facing dog, let's shift forward to high plank, top of a push-up. Come to the knees as needed. Lower all the way down. So as you come down to your belly with your feet flat on the mat, slide your palms forward and let's flow a little flowy cobra. Breathe in, lift as high as you can. Exhale, lower back down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, come back down. Last time. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. Good. Rest your palms one on top of the other. Rest your forehead on the back of your hands and just breathe. Taking a few breaths here. And then lift your head up. Place your palms beneath your shoulders and push into tabletop position. So we'll move through a little bit of core work here from tabletop posture. I ask you to balance your palms beneath your shoulders and align your knees underneath your hips. And now take your right foot to the back of the mat and lift it up off the mat. Reach your left hand forward, feeling so strong. If this does not work, you can do this practice with the left hand on the mat instead. If you're feeling really stable, as you exhale, bring your elbow and knee to connect beneath left elbow, right knee. Breathe in, stretch long, and exhale, tuck it in. 2 more, inhale, extend, exhale, crunch. Good, last one, inhale, stretch, exhale, crunch, nice. As you inhale, stretch long, and as you exhale, come back to tabletop posture. Second side, here we go, left leg back, left leg lifts. Right hand extends forward. Stay balanced there, or right hand to the mat, match both sides. Breathe in, and as you exhale, bring your right elbow to touch your left knee. 3 more, inhale, stretch, exhale, crunch. Inhale, stretch, exhale, crunch. Last one, breathe in, extend, exhale, pull tight. Breathe in, stretch long, and breathe out, tabletop. Open your knees wide, big toes touch, hips to heels. Round down and stretch out, child's pose. First child's pose of our practice, I believe, so really settle in, enjoy the posture. Couple more breaths here. And then inhale brings you back up to tabletop. Exhale finds you in downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, walk to the top of the mat to forward fold. Bring your feet together to touch and round all the way upright to standing. Once you come up, circle your arms high overhead. You're in mountain pose. Moving into a little balance here, one-legged mountain, shift to the left foot, lift your right knee into the air. So we're really working on some strength here as well as stability. This is the strength you'll need when we move into our headstand, should you choose to try it. Take your right leg and stick it out in front of you. There you go, straighten it out, hold for 3, 2, 1, bend the right knee, place your right foot back on the mat, shifting onto the right foot, lift your left knee into the air. Can you feel the strength in your abdomen? That's what moves you in and out of the pose. When you're ready, send your left heel forward, hold for 3, 2, 1, good. Bend the left knee, left foot to the mat, hands to heart center. Take a moment, close your eyes. Just feel that sense of connection to divine energy, which is within you, above you, and all around you. Open your eyes. When we move in and out of inversions like headstands and handstands, it's a combination of abdominal belly muscles moving you in and back muscles engaging when you get there to stabilize you. So this next balance pose will help to really ignite the musculature of your back. So what's called Warrior 3 posture, and what I'd like you to do is find your mountain pose, arms overhead, shifting onto the left foot. Start to send your right leg and lift it off the mat behind you. Keep your right foot flexed and start to tilt. Like the capital letter T, the chest lowers. Check in with the supporting leg. It stays strong and straight. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Good, come all the way back up. Let's shift onto the right foot, and the left leg starts to lift behind your foot is flexed, legs are both strong and straight. And as you begin to tilt forward, maybe you start to notice that left heel lifting till your body looks like the letter T. Remember, yoga is a journey, not a destination. Wherever you are is perfect today. And then slowly rise up, breathe in, exhale, forward fold. From forward fold, let's come on down to our hands and knees on the mat. Alrighty, so we're going to work toward headstand pose. If you know it, yay, go for it, make it happen. I often recommend that people do this at a wall. So if you are lucky enough to have a wall nearby, maybe you set yourself up on a wall. The foundation of every posture is really important. Again, if there's injury to the neck or ocular issues, you might avoid this posture altogether. We'll take it one step at a time, and I want you to think about the shape of an equilateral triangle. What that means is each edge of the triangle, each length is exactly the same. And that's the shape you'll make with your head. So most people, I'll demonstrate what a lot of people do, is they put their head between their hands. Well, that's a straight line and you can't balance on that. The hands move back so that the distance between the palms is the same as the distance between each hand and the head, an equilateral triangle. So watch first, maybe try it, choose not to. You can work on crow pose if the neck does not allow for this particular posture. And again, we're gonna take this a little bit at a time. So you're gonna come down to a little bit of a squat and bring your head to the mat and then curl your toes under and see if you can rest your knees one at a time on the backs of your arms. Your chin is slightly tucked, so you're right at the crown of the head, and this is tripod. Now you can stay there, and some of you might say, ooh, I want more. If you do, maybe you take your legs overhead. You can feel the wall behind you if you've got a wall. Hold steady, we got this, really good. This is stimulating the top of the head, the crown chakra. Play around with it, and when you're ready, come down with core control, abdomen working, and then rest in child's pose. Take whatever time you need. Breathe. When you've had enough, rest in child's pose. I'll do a quick demo of crow pose for those of you that want to revisit. The palms are on the mat. I come into a little squat. I bring my knees to the backs of my arms. My gaze is lifted, and I shift my center of gravity forward. Keep the head lifted and lift one foot at a time off the mat. Maybe today both feet come up. Find what works for you. Doing inversion postures stimulates the crown chakra, our connection to divine. Once you've made your way into child's pose, pausing and resting there, settle in, breathe slow. And then slowly bring yourself up to tabletop position onto your hands and your knees. From tabletop position, loosen up your back a little bit, some cow-cat stretches. Breathe and drop your belly, lift your gaze, and exhale to cat pose. Keep it flowing. In the beginning of class, we did this posture and we took it in many different directions. Do so here as well. Wiggle, stretch, move, what feels good. Do one more round, even it out, right and left sides, and then come to standing on your knees. There is a posture that we do that is said to line up all the chakra energy centers in the body. We've been working on it a lot, and it is called camel. To find a camel pose, you stand on your knees with your knees about hip distance apart, 2 fists between your knees. Your feet can be flat, or you could curl your toes under, blanket beneath the knees if you're feeling tender there. Bring your hands onto your lower back with your fingers pointing down like they're just about to slide into your jeans pockets. Squeeze your elbows in toward each other, lift your gaze up, take a big breath in, and as the breath flows out, bend backward. So that could be your posture today. If you'd like, reach for your heels. If that works for you, once you find the heels, really push your pelvis forward, chest lifts toward the ceiling, and head drops back. And this is set to open up and balance out all the little wheels, spinning vortexes, chakra energy centers in your body. Slowly come out by bringing your hands onto your lower back, rise up, draw your knees and thighs together, sit back on your heels, and come to an embryo variation of child's pose. As you round down over your thighs, bring your forehead toward the mat and then tuck your chin a little bit toward your chest. Feel the counter stretch, and we'll practice a variation of rabbit pose by placing the palms next to the knees, in front of the knees, only if there's no injury to the neck. Keep your gaze neutral, lift your hips up, and feel the stimulation at the crown of your head. And then lower your hips to your heels. Round up to hero pose. You're heroic. You've shown up for 24 yoga classes in a row. That's amazing. Shift your hips to one side or the other. Send your legs out in front of you. For me, I need to scoot to the top of the mat. Make an adjustment as needed. Pulling the flesh of your tush back a little bit. Breathe in to reach up high. And exhale to surrender forward. A few breaths here, just stretching it out. And then rise up and lower to your back, hugging both knees in tight. Let's take a nice easy twist, arms out like the letter T. Breathe in and exhale both knees to the left. Bring your left hand to your right thigh, turn your gaze to the right. Just breathe. Slowly unravel your twist, drawing both knees in for a squeeze. Second side, both knees fall right. Maybe right hand to the left thigh to deepen the twist. Look to the left, the opposite direction that your knees are going. Relax. Unwind. Let go. Coming back to center, both knees hug into your chest. Reach between your legs, grab your feet, holding the outer edges, inner arches, or big toes. Maybe peace sign fingers around the big toes today, just to be playful, to find some fun. Happy baby pose, stretching, playful, light, and moving. The path of yoga and understanding the energy and bringing it into alignment is said to help bring you to what is considered to be your birthright in the Yoga Sutras, that is a life that is happy, that you find your bliss. Relax into Shavasana, relaxation posture. We've come full circle to where we started, checking in with the whole body. Relax your body, relax your breath. Feel the energy of earth at the base of your spine. You're grounded, you're safe. Feel the energy of water just a little higher, the lower belly. And know that you live your life in flow. Bring your awareness to your abdomen, just above your belly button. Feel the energy of fire and know that you are a powerful being. Travel through your body to your heart space where your physical heart resides and know that you are love, unconditional love. Light and airy, and moving up into the throat chakra, you are ether, even lighter than air, a clear communicator. You give and receive information with ease. Moving to the space of the third eye, Ajna, third eye, is the energy of light, of intuition, of clairvoyance. And then come to the crown of your head where at one time when you were born, you had an opening. And that is where the crown chakra, Sahasrara, resides. And it emanates upward toward a higher power, whatever name you give it. And know that you are connected to that spirit. Soak up the goodness of these energies. Feel aligned. Feel alive. And when you feel ready, begin to wake up your body, wiggling fingers and toes. Draw your knees in for an embrace. Give yourself some unconditional love and then roll to your favorite side. Pause for a few breaths in a supported fetal pose before making your way to a comfortable seated position on your yoga mat. Once you arrive seated, bring your hands to prayer position right in front of your heart, feeling the unconditional love of the heart chakra. Slide the hands up a little bit until your fingertips touch your lips and feel that clear sense of communication, of using your life to communicate clearly love and to be able to receive information, being open. Draw your hands up so your thumb knuckles connect to the third eye. A reminder that you are a light in the world. You are wisdom. You are clairvoyance. You are inner knowing. And then send your hands above your head, reaching up toward the heavens. Separate your fingertips like the petals of a lotus flower. And feel yourself open to receiving connection, communication, thoughts from divine. And then sweep your arms out wide in a beautiful wide arc, encircling yourself and that love, that light, that divine energy, that knowledge. And then bring your hands back to heart center. What an honor to share this practice with you. What a blessing to teach some information on the chakras, the energy in your body. You are more than your physical body. You are more than your thoughts. You are pure, raw energy pulsating. From my heart to yours, namaste. There is so much to be known about the energy centers in your body. You can utilize crystals. Quartz crystal is clear and the energy or the crystal related to the crown chakra. And the essential oil of rosewood would also bring you into that center, that space of connection. Thank you so much for joining me. 24 days. Done, we did it. 6 more to go till we reach our 30-day yoga challenge completion. Thank you for joining me on Free Yoga Club. Make comments below. Share with your friends. Thank you.